Saze sajabula namhlanje lana ohlelweni lwethu because we are joined by SA Music royalty. I want to know icons. One of them is definitely in the place to be. Lana, I remember the first time hearing her voice as a teenager there at eThekwini. Abona watching TV. I'm like, Uba Manjelo, who's got like two left feet like me. I remember those. It's a lots of dance moves that went rocking. She wasn't as refined as she is now. You know, when it comes to the dancing.
The question is, am I refined now?
Hi, I'm Sazi. We are joined by Nhlanhla Mafu. Nhlanhla, how you doing?
Hi. How you doing, guys?
Good. Amazing. So great to have you on the show today. And I'd like to actually start back in time now and say, what childhood memory sticks out for you again?
Childhood memory would be going to the farms. Where my grandparents were based, where I was born in the northwest. It's called Schweizerenek.
Oh yes, I've seen that.
Yes.
Oh, Ngambela.
Yes.
Okay.
That's where I was born.
So that's the village, and then
it's a farm, like a farm.
Ikasla Kolana.
Ikasla Mlana Ejozi is Gagiso.
Okay.
Yeah. Where I grew up. But yeah, just going back from, when I was like a teenager, around 13 years or so, would go back to the farms, and then when I get there, I would like be the star.
Of course.
They used to have soccer matches, so during the breaks, halftime, I would perform Sis Brenda Fassi's songs. So for me, that's
so crazy how this is like a theme now with our guests this week. They've all mentioned Brenda Fassie songs.
Definitely. Wow.
Yeah, so I'll sing a cappella now. Choose one. Give us a 30-second something. Choose a song. Come on, let's do it. Yeah, 30 seconds. You said it's a Brenda Fassie. Let's go back in time.
Don't follow me, I'm married.
Yeah.
Don't follow me, I'm married.
It's
so interesting. That's the song that you chose.
No, it's just the song that came to mind. Come on now. It's the song I performed at the farms.
Oh, goodness. Yes, sister.
Yeah. So, obviously thriving in music and all of that right now, but was there ever a time when you had doubts about doing music as a career? And is it always something you've wanted to do?
It's definitely something I always wanted to do, but when you're facing challenges and struggles, and I'm the firstborn at home, so I was looked at like uyosebenza nini, uyoletha nini imali endlini, so at some point I had to try and find some work, and then
you've done very well. I mean, in the industry, you're a legend, part of a legendary group, but also done some stuff on your own where you had the fashion brand and all those things. What I want to know is you tend to move in your own lane with your brand. Was that always intentional of you, that you actually just wanted to create your own lane so they don't compare you to anybody else and you set the bar for yourself?
Most definitely. And that is something that I learned from Mafikizolo when we were starting out. When we joined Galawa, there was Bongo Muffin, there was Boom Shaka, bands with females, and so we had to kind of like find something that would make us different from Bongo Muffin and Boom Shaka. So it's something that I've always used, just with everything that I do, just make sure that I become unique
and you stand out. And look at it now, like many moons later, we are still saying and I'm sure there's people out there saying, yes, voice ngashada ngaplanile ngoba ivoice yakavele yakhuluma nenhliziyo yami kwaba yinto lena. And it's talking about that, I think it's time now for a musical break. This song is called Ungowami from an album that dropped in 2008, right?
Yes.
Jeez.
2007.
Was that the solo debut, Vel?
Yeah.
What a time. So where does it take you back to as we play it now?
Me performing, having my first ever standalone show in the Playhouse in Durban.
Sure.
Amazing.
Which was just amazing.
Well, here we go. Nhlanhla Mafu, stay with us. Part 2 is on the way. It is a spectacular Zisto and DJ Names, and currently we have the pleasure of being joined for a reality check by our guest, Nhlanhla Mafu. Thank you for staying with us, Nhlanhla. Nhlanhla, I want to ask you this, especially with what I've been seeing on the socials lately, about all these singers we know from around the world, with these massive songs that we all think they wrote at the time, and then you find out nope, they were written by somebody else, and all they did was sing them. Is that something that's the norm here in Mzansi as well, as part of the culture? Like, are some of the biggest songs that you've ever sung written by other people? And also, do you also participate in writing camps and writing for Abanye Abantu?
I definitely do. I mean, I've never written for Abanye Bantu, but I've worked with other people.
Yeah.
Abas Balelayo.
Yeah.
You know, Abas Balelayo, me as a solo artist, but also Mafikizolo.
Yeah.
But we do write as well.
Yeah.
So by doing so, we're just trying to say to people, if you want to get into the music industry, it's not just about singing and being on stage,
being
but
the
you
face.
can, but you can actually, because we're all talented in different ways, and there's nothing wrong if you can't sing, but you can write a good song, for other people. So we're just encouraging songwriters to come through and write.
Yeah. Okay, so my follow-up question to that now is, with that said, so obviously like songs come to you, like songs are pitched to you guys as a solo and as a group. Is there a song that became big out there that maybe when I say, no, that one's not for us? And once we are sola?
Yes, definitely.
Which one?
When we were starting out, the song Lotto, I used to hate the song because I was like, it's just a one line. So from beginning until the end of the song, that's all you're going to say. And I thought it was weird, because I was not used to that.
Sure.
And the song just became big, that it got a feature on Masters at Work's album. And that's how we got to go to Miami for the first time and fly out of the country for the first time and perform in Miami, alongside little Louis Vega. So it really, for me, like, that's the song that took me
and you
by
still
surprise.
Can't believe it,
Namanje.
Hey, sister.
I love it for you, and I love the fact that you're a multi-talented queen. All right,
yeah.
Take us through your in vintage bridal range that you've just launched.
So last year I launched a shweshwe range.
Yeah, I saw that.
That was dedicated to my mom. My dad is Zulu, my mom is Tswana. So the focus has always been on my dad. And Namakame Twendlini, Zulu names and so forth.
Sure.
So I just thought it would be nice to do something for my mom, and just celebrate my mom, because she has always been my inspiration, especially when it comes to fashion. So I dedicated the shweshwe range to her as Tswana woman, and like, it's just, it did so amazingly that I decided, these were the guests' looks, so now we actually need to get into making a bridal wear and something that is African, but also you actually can just say, I'm gonna have a traditional wedding, I don't need like a white wedding. And so we wanted to create wedding gowns that are African but very beautiful, very modern. It is something that I haven't seen personally in the market, and so I wanted to introduce that. And I saw a lot of people saying, I'm canceling the white wedding, I'm gonna walk down the aisle wearing a traditional dress.
Okay, so the bridal range has nothing to do with your personal life, it's just an in vintage doing its thing.
Yes.
Okay.
well, I can tell you this much.
Yes.
I was also just trying to hint. Time is moving.
I'm ready, man.
I'm ready, but they didn't get that.
There's a song Ngithanda Wena. Please tell us more about that.
Yeah, Ngithanda Wena was created during the making of the bridal dresses.
Okay.
So I thought I'm in music and in fashion.
Sure.
So let me just bring the two together.
Yeah.
And and on your special day, you're wearing an vintage wedding dress, and you're dancing to my song.
Nice.
It just made sense for me.
I love it for us.
Yeah.
Look at this story, like
We are shot as this story.
Okay, so again, all right. Going back on the music and focusing on that, Manje, like, what's next? Really, are we expecting something more solo from Nhlanhla as an album, or is there a Mafikizolo project on the way? Pela, there's no festive season without Mafikizolo, or just your voice in general.
Yeah. So right now, I will be dropping as a solo. After this track, I will be dropping 2 more songs.
Oh, nice.
Just in time for December. And next year, I will be working on my solo. Because that's how we do it with Mafikizolo. Time and again, we just take a break.
Focus on solo,
focus on other things, and then come back again. So, yeah.
Okay, well, that's cool. We have exactly 10 seconds now before we play the song. So very quickly to the socials, because wonke umuntu kumele ayolandela manje see what's coming up from you over the season.
Yeah.
So you can follow Nhlanhla_Mafu on all social platforms, and if you want to find out where I'll be performing and anything really, any 411.
And when are you dropping that skincare? Because you're looking better than ever. What's going on? Aging backwards. You and Tembi.
Thank you so much. You know what? I'll think about that.
Yes, because we'll
buy
buy. Our coins are ready, sis.
You have a client base already. Thank you so much for joining us on the show today. We appreciate you and love you so much. And just know, Guti, we treasure you.
Thank you
are
guys
amazing.
So much.
Yeah.